The Nissan Leaf is the first real electric car in Europe, in the world at the end. It's 109 horsepower. The range is 175 kilometers. It's a value homologated in Europe. It depends on the country. So in US it's different, in Japan too, but in Europe it's 175. And the maximum speed is 145 kilometers per hour. So we can compare it with the rest of petrol engine, diesel engine of the competitors. And the difference is while you are driving. So it's very smooth and it's very quiet, no noise. So it's a really good experience to drive it. So let's have a look at the interior. Now if you try this button,
okay,
you have all the information. In the cluster we can see the range. Now with this charge we can afford 153 kilometers range, and on the left we have the temperature of the batteries, and upper in the power area we have the using of the engine, the electric motor, and on the left the recovery area. So when we are braking, we recover energy and we pass it to the batteries. That's very important as a concept, because the car is wasting energy, but is also recovering energy when braking. So it's very important driving the Leaf to know what we are doing in order to increase the range of the car and not wasting the battery. Okay. A very important thing that is equipped in this car is the zero emission menu. So here we can see the driving range in a geographical area in order to know where we can go and not getting stuck by miscalculating of the battery. Okay? Here in nearby stations we can see which are the nearest charging stations everywhere we are driving. Okay, so here in Barcelona we have registered 69 stations, but there are more than 200 at the end of the year. Everywhere you want to go, if you are choosing one of the destinations, the Navy system will guide you, so there is no problem to find it. And then we also have some other destinations, and then if you choose one of them, the car will guide you there. Okay, all of them have the charging stations on it. That's very important. Updating the stations, it's automatic, so it's not important to see that. And in the energy information, we can see what's the power of the engine, the use of the power, and also the recovery when braking. Here we can see in the climate control, it's what's the influence in the range by using the climate of the car, and it's a parameter that we have to focus a lot. Okay. In the energy economy, we can see the instant.
So if you're using more air conditioning, of course less power.
Yeah, less power, but less range, of course. If we disconnect the climate control, we will increase the range. That's very important, especially when you don't have a lot of kilometers. Okay, we can disconnect it and increase this. And here in history you will see the different ways of driving depending on the driver. So if you drive one day very fast or the next day really slow, maybe the history will vary a lot. Okay, so it's the best for driving this car is to adapt your driving in order to drive very eco-friendly. Okay, good. Then CarWings is the main system of the car. can see it in the iPad. This application enables us to know the range, the state of the charge, and also the time needed for the charge completion. When you have an iPhone or an iPad, at the end a smartphone, modern iPhones. So this is the demo, because I don't have now the connection, but this would be real data if you are connected. So you only need an internet connection of your mobile phone, and you can communicate with the car in order to know these parameters, and beyond that you can program the car in order to start charging. The charging of the car, you can do that at home when you arrive at night, for example. It's very recommendable because the rates are cheaper, and you can also turn on the climate in order to reach good comfort inside. So if you ask the car to turn on the climate, that request is processed, and the car will be automatically working the climate. Imagine a cold morning, or in summer, if the car is parked and you are having lunch, and will be really hot. So in 20 minutes you have the right temperature inside.